Day 4, Sunday. So let's explore. First things first. Lock and key. Disagreement of two houses. Let's see. Lock house. 7. And so the next one? Oh, it's a keystone manor. Alright, so I was buried behind lock and key. So the third one here? Yep. A large flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field. It bears an inscription. On this spot in the year 1813, Arthur Key did shoot and kill the beloved horse of Wellington Lock. Buried at the foot of the slab, I find an unlocked chest containing a handful of legal documents as well as a pistol and another item that catches my attention. And I spent it. A lie. Well, the shop is still standing. That's something. Say what you will about under me, but this town is never quiet for long. I live for a few days and suddenly everyone's talking about ravens and curses. I'm going to need to find Verona to get up to speed on what's going on. At least I didn't come away from Ravenclaw empty-handed. I can always rely on quiet Susan to unearth an interesting trinket or two. This looks interesting. Edith. Oh, she wears that pendant. I'm not a good person. I'm pushing away the only people I care about. Help me do better, please. I have to change. I don't know how. What do you have that can help me banish my inner demons and make the changes stick this time? Alright, let's see. Change. A horned shackle and a libula. Overcome the personal demons. So that's what we'll do, the horned shackle. The Evocan didn't snap Mr. Hungerford out of it, unfortunately. It's strange. At times he appears almost awake, but he's deep in some kind of trance and I can't get anything out of him. He seems to be searching for something. I'm beginning to suspect this is beyond my skill set, but I'm not willing to give up so easily. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to need a sleep vessel to get me through this week. The sleep vessel. So let's see here. Sleep vessel. The 6 points of a sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 Thalmic disciplines: Selenic, Druidic, Nocturnic, Quixotic, and Medic. They help people to stay awake beyond any natural limits by storing their fatigue. Over time and repeated use, they become more and more difficult to handle, as though the undreamed nightmares within are beginning to seep out. Alright, so you don't want to sleep at all. Coffee is not enough for you. Could this be it? Made of bronze. Well, it does have 6 sides and then protection and another symbol. Which, what symbol is that? Not this book. This book. That's the symbol of insanity. So that's protection from insanity. Okay. It does have 6 points though. Is there another thing that has 6 points? I mean, it doesn't look like a vessel much. This looks like a vessel, but it smells like rotten egg and nothing to remark. A sense of taste is cool and smooth. Yeah, I think it's a bit different, this one. About this, doesn't say. Ah, it's the rattling one. Sleep vessel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This also has 6 points. Somewhat painful. There is a darkness to it, as if it holds untold fears inside. Like nightmares, I guess? This item has 6 points, and the inspection shows the darkness inside. Althea Osha. Many years ago, I owned a silent breath, but it was already old when I inherited it, and its power died soon after. It's about time I replaced it. Silent breath. There are those that consider the white heart a prize to be claimed. But there is no glory to be had from killing such a noble guardian of the forest. A silent breath contains a small token taken from a living white stag. While the stag leaves, the item will retain its power, allowing the bearer to sense danger before it arrives. The white stag, guardian of the forest, is this one's really white. That's the stag. It's not white though, and it's made of clay. That has something. It seems to have the hair stand up at the back. It seems to make the hair stand up on the back of my neck, like tingling sensation. It's cold. Glass filled with blue liquid. Looks like a strand of hair. Yeah, features white hair, potential trophy from a white stag. Closer inspection, my senses come alive. I've always wanted to try a devil's link. I have a personal interest in the celestial branch, so I'm not completely new to such things, nor am I ignorant of the risks. And now I have a good reason for it. I need to take care of some roof repairs, and this would seem the safest way to approach it. So a devil's link. I would imagine it has something to do with wings from Daedalus himself, since... Yeah, here it is. A Daedalus link is a powerful object capable of producing a levitation field. The field is extremely fragile, however, so it would be prudent not to take risks. These items are surprisingly light in weight. Their designs vary, but they might point to some facet of flight, a feather, or the wings of a bird or insect, for example. So we look for something with wings. This has wings, but it doesn't have feathers per se. You wouldn't say it's surprisingly light. That's the one that has feathers too. And it's really light. Barely moves. Yeah, it's really light. So the bird motif is a connection to flight, and using the weight scales I can confirm that it is very lightweight. The ravens are back, I say. Looks like it's gonna be worse this time. After speaking to Verona, I've come to extend an open invitation to visit Gleason Castle. My family has lived there for generations, and I know there are artifacts that would be of use to you, gathering dust in hidden corners. All I ask is that you stay out of the South Tower and the master bedroom. And run anything you find by me first, of course. You have a deal. Here's something to get you started. Walk past the main staircase and turn left. Follow the corridor down to the end and go through the door to the left. There is a small plinth in the corner of the room with an item on it that you are welcome to. I never did like it anyway. Let's explore before we finish the day. So here it is. Here. Walk past the main staircase. So ground floor is here, grand hallway. Past the main staircase, so we're not going there. Alright, turn left, follow the corridor down to the end and go through the door to the left. So that's the end of the corridor here. The plate is not hard to spot in the corner of the room next to a small writing desk. A glass jar houses the object mentioned in Endel's note. As I gather the item and turn to leave, my eye is drawn to a green book on the desk. The author's name is of particular interest. I pick it up and find Edmund on my way out, who encourages me to take it with me. I try to insist on paying for it at least, but he won't entertain the idea. Gemstones. We got plenty of gemstones on various items here. So let's end the day for today. End of day 4. At the end of a long passageway, after days spent clearing away dangerous rockfalls, the duo came upon a chamber. In it they found a small stone tomb, too small to contain the human remains. What's that?